Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the, first video on the Trailblazer League that I'm posting on the channel, I suppose. I did say that I wasn't really gonna make any videos on this league because I had one main goal in mind, and that was to focus entirely on doing as well as possible as I can on this league, gain as many points and get a high rank to see how high I could peak if I could really put in like all my effort into the grind. So that's what I've been doing for the first month of this Trailblazer League, but I've been doing fairly well. You know, I'm currently sitting at 886 tasks completed with 79,050 points, which puts me at rank 6 on the high scores right now, and I've been hanging around the top 5 for most of the league so far in the first month, so I'm pretty happy with how it's been going. And I figured maybe I'll just make this little ramble video to catch you guys up to speed to what I've been up to so far, basically show off what I've got, how I've been doing, the relics I've chosen, the areas I have, and also go over tasks I still have left to do. So that's pretty much the plan for today's video. I'm gonna grind some Vorkath while I talk you guys through everything I've been up to so far. Hopefully that'll go well. I don't know, I'm not really great at talking while doing content, but this is gonna be a bit of an incohesive video, I suppose. You know, much less cohesive than my normal videos, because I'm just gonna ramble about everything while I try to keep the gains up a little bit. You know, I'm currently at 966 Vorkath. My current grind is to try and get the skeletal visage to finish the entire Dragonfire shield set, which is gonna give me 600 points. So we'll see if we get that before the 1000 KC that I'm going for right now. But that is what I'm working on. I'm gonna enable my relics so I can go over those while I start this next skill as well. So let's get started. So basically, I started with the idea of just playing for fun, really, and also, you know, going for the highest rank I can while doing so. Like, I know that the relic choices that I'm about to go over aren't really the greatest, and there's many better options out there, but I just picked things that sounded fun to me at the time, and I just went from there, you know? I'm not gonna say that I'm not tryharding, because obviously I'm putting in like insane amount of hours every single day to try and get as many tasks done as possible, but at the same time I didn't really pick the right relics to try hard, so take that with a grain of salt, if you will. Anyways, the first relic I went for was the Trickster relic, which is the one focused on increasing your thieving, agility, and hunter, essentially. So this means that all of our agility XP is pretty much passive from just running around, really. Hunter XP is increased drastically when hunting chins, which helps a lot with that. And then also thieving basically turned into an AFK skill that I got to 50 mil very early on as well. We've got Fairy's Flight. I don't think the tier 2 relic choice is that important. I feel like Fairy's Flight and Globetrotter both work pretty much the same way. Like, they're just a bunch of teleports that take you places, and I don't think one of them is necessarily much better than the other, but I kind of like Fairy's Flight because it gives you like these unconventional teleports to like two leprechauns and like all the spirit trees remotely. So that's pretty nice. Now, the big talking point, the big controversial one in my setup right here that everyone keeps clowning me for, if you will, especially the other people on the front page, is Fire Sail. Listen, I'm a Fire Sailor, okay? This is like being a walker in Twisted League when the first league arrived on old school RuneScape, okay? This is the one that people don't really pick if they want to do well in the league, okay? This one puts you ahead at the start of the league, you know, gets you all the stuff for free in the shops, but long term, if you're playing efficiently, you don't need this at all. So you're essentially missing out on Banker's Node, which allows you to note and unnote items whenever you want, which is by far superior at pretty much anything you do, like PVM, skilling. This is not good, okay? Let me put this out there. Fire Sail, bad. But I like it, okay? It makes the game brain dead, and that's what I'm going for this league, okay? I make everything brain dead and chill and nice and laid back, so I can know life while also not having to think too much. So yeah, I'm a Fire Sailor, okay? Things are free in shops, but I don't have Banker's Node, which makes everything harder, essentially, when it comes to PVM. And also rune crafting is absolutely terrible, because I have to loss recall for like 2 mil an hour instead of being able to just spam it with Banker's Node, which is like, I don't know how much XP. I feel like it's probably like, what is it, 20 mil plus an hour or something ridiculous like that. So I'm missing out on all of that action, but it is what it is. You know, I've been enjoying Fire Sail. It's basically because I also combined it with my pick of the Fremenic region, which allowed for very early 50 mil construction and a bunch of points, which got me the later relics unlocked much quicker than other people, I suppose. So that was, you know, my main reason for picking Fire Sale, and I've been pretty happy with it. Relic 4, I went for Brawler's Resolve, so that's the melee one. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm using my scythe with my full melee setup right now. Pretty okay with that. I essentially did a Twitter poll before the league started asking people what build I should go, either Mage, Range, or the infamous Door build with the Din's Bulwark. And that one won by 50%. So I just went with that idea. That's also why with my regions, other than Fremennik, I went with Zea and Mauritania to get the Din's Bulwark and the full Justiciar set from Mauritania, which I don't have yet, but we'll get to that later on, when I cover all the tasks that I still have to do. But yeah, Brawler's Resolve basically improves melee by a lot. You know, everything turns into faster attack speed. You also gain extra defensive bonuses. I think it increases your defensive stats by 50% or something like that. So it worked pretty well with the Din's Bulwark earlier before I had my scythe, because it essentially gives you more strength bonus when using the Din's Bulwark as well. So that's my main reason for picking that one. I think Mage Relic is superior in every possible way this league, especially if you go Desert with like the Tumican Shadow. That thing is super overpowered, and I think that definitely has the upper hand when it comes to trying to get as many points this league as well. But we're rocking with the melee Relic, so it's all good. You know, I've been enjoying it. It's been pretty nice swinging the scythe around with 2-tick. Next up we have Treasure Seeker, pretty much the go-to if you really want to do somewhat decent at this league. I feel there's so many points locked behind clues in general. You basically need the Treasure Seeker Relic, there's no doubt in my mind that that's the best pick by far. Next up I've got Farmer's Fortune, which essentially turned farming into a free skill and is a great combination with Zea as well, because it applies in Tithe Farm as well. And in Zea you also have the farming contract tasks to do 150 farming contracts, I think it was. And with Farmer's Fortune, basically when you plant anything at all in any farming patch, it instantly grows. So that turned like 50 mil farming into a joke. I also got the farming pet along the way. Pretty happy with that one. The alternative there would have been Ruinous Powers, which is like the different prayer book that they were going to introduce with Desert Treasure 2, which means that my best prayer right now is Ultimate Strength for melee, which isn't ideal, I guess. You know, it's not the strongest, but we're making it work nonetheless, you know. I really wanted the Farmer's Fortune Relic. It just looked a lot of fun, just being able to like plant things and just harvest them straight away. So again, you know, a lot of this build is just like for fun maxing, if you will. I went Soul Stealer as the next one. Again, a big blunder if you really want to perform well, I guess, because Berserker is just by far, like, objectively the strongest relic this league, I think. The fact that with Berserker, every first hit you do on any monster when they're full HP is a max hit is so big, actually. And I feel like that might be something that I've overlooked at the start when picking this relic, being Soul Stealer. But again, I went for like a reclined playstyle. So as you can tell, like here at Vorkath as well, I don't need to use any supplies, basically. Like this food is like an emergency when he like combos me all of a sudden. But the infinite sustain is just so nice. Like, I can do pretty much hard mode TOB runs and not need any supplies whatsoever other than my super combat potions. So I've still been happy with the Soul Stealer relic. Again, you know, Fire Sale together with Soul Stealer, especially Mazhar has been clowning me like mad about this combination pick, but it's whatever, you know, we're making it work. Listen, we might not have a good setup, but we're still rank 6 after a month, so we're doing something right, you know what I mean? At the last relic choice, we picked Guardian, which is like an overall DPS buff, essentially. It helps a lot with like Nilos in TOB, Slayer in general, because she also attacks with multi-spells. So if you're in multi-area, she does AoE attacks, essentially, the Guardian NPC, which is pretty nice. Unfortunately, at Vorkath, you can't use her for some reason, which I don't really know why that's the case, but it is the case, so that's why you don't see me using my Guardian here, in case you were wondering. But yeah, that's like a quick overview of like the relics I've chosen, I suppose. Like I said, the areas I went with are Zeah, which was my first unlock, basically because I wanted to focus on Wintertodt in the early game. Because, well, at the start I didn't really have a plan, you know, I just kind of winged everything. And at the very start, I used this this paste bin guide, also made by Mazhar, I'm pretty sure, which showed like very specific steps you had to do as soon as you left Tutorial Island, like pick up this item, do this easy task, kill a goblin, you know, stuff like that. But then as soon as I ran out of steps after like half an hour, I was kind of lost, you know, I got a bit dizzy with all the tasks available. So I resorted to the old reliable, and that was rushing 50 mil fire making at Wintertodt on Zeah, because I know that place, you know, that's my bread and butter, that's my home right there, as you guys know. So I just basically went to Wintertodt straight away, spent the first day there, got all the way up to 50 mil fire making, and then went from there, slowly started completing tasks left, right, and center, and just started leveling up. I think the best way for me to sort of go through some of my progression is scrolling through my Twitter, because that's like the main place that I posted some images of like my ranks and certain tasks that I completed along the way. So I think that's the next thing I'm gonna show you guys. But yeah, like I said, I want to get 80,000 points at the end of this video, either by getting the Visage here and then completing 2 more elite tasks, or by doing other stuff. I'm gonna keep going until 1,000 Vorkath right now. We'll see if we get that Visage. But the goal at the end of the video is to get 80,000 points. So I'll take you guys with me from now on. This is basically, you know, the first video. I'll probably only make 1 more video after this as well. So don't get your hopes up. This isn't turning into like, you know, a daily series or anything. Because I mean, you know, I'm on long grinds right now. So everything takes a while to complete. But I figured I may as well give you guys an update video because it's been a month and there's, you know, there's been a lot happening. I've been grinding a lot. There's some stuff to cover, and I wanted to update you guys on what I've been up to, even though I wasn't planning to originally make a video, which is why I don't have any gameplay clips recorded either, you know. I wanted to focus completely on trying my best and get as many points and ranks as possible. But, like I said, let's take a look at my Twitter and see what I was up to, and take a look at what happened in the first month. Alright, so if you guys, you know, don't follow me already, you know, go ahead and follow me at I'mTedious on Twitter, twitter.com/I'mTedious. This is where I post most of my social media stuff, really. I don't really use other social media, but I'm an avid tweeter, I guess. Is that a word? Tweeter? Xer? I don't know what it's called right now. Let's scroll down to all the way at the start of the league, if I can find it real quick. Alright, so here we are, November 15th. The Trailblazer League begins. And look at that. Right at the start, I basically got like 5 thieving levels and logged out. And I was rank 1 overall, okay? Look, I was rank 1. It's a moment to celebrate. So, yeah, I did that. That is me. Stop the count, we got rank 1. Beautiful. Anyways, next day I was a bit dizzy. Like I said, I just went to Wintertodt, you know, slow and steady wins the race, but I was just a bit slow at that point. But I did get rank 1 again, and this time in fire making, you know, again, my bread and butter, that is my home right there. I know how that shit works, okay? Wintertodt is my baby, and I had to make sure that I solidified myself as rank 1, at least for a moment, because obviously, you know, I didn't continue to 200 mil, so I'm not rank 1 anymore. But I was at that point, which is very nice. That was on day 2 of the league as well. And the same day still, November 16th, yeah, looks like it. I also got the 50 mil farming, and I was rank 1 in farming as well. Right above JCW, who is currently the rank 1 overall XP. If you guys don't know JCW, definitely check him out. I think he will probably be posting a video as well, or maybe he has been posting videos, I'm not sure, but check out his YouTube. I might be mentioning more content creators in this video. I'll leave a link to all their pages in the description if you guys want to check out more leaks content, so make sure to do that for sure. But yeah, we basically got the 50 mil farming done as well, like I said, with that farmer's relic, and we got the tangle root pet along the way, which was also a task to get a skilling pet, so that was nice. 200 points right there before I hit the 50 mil farming XP. Very, very lovely. Next day, I was rank 38. So the climb started, you know, we had 12,640 points at this point. Rank 38, again, not front page yet, but slowly but surely I started climbing some ranks, you know. Top 100 gamer unlocks the tier 7 relic today at November 17th. I just had to say this, right? Listen, if you run another league, Jagex, please just autocomplete all the quests and diaries. Like, no one wants to do that stuff in a temporary game mode. I don't know if you guys agree with me, you know, let me know in the comments, but that is just my 2 cents. I don't think anyone really enjoys having to do that. That being said, you do get the boosted XP rates from the rewards as well, which is pretty nice. So that's like the redeeming factor. That is a silver lining. Next day, November 19th, we unlock our tier 8 relic, which was the Guardian that I went for. And we also made... Okay, this isn't really cropping well, but you can see it here. We got to rank 12 on the overall level high scores. Not quite the league points yet, but we were pretty high total level because I kind of wanted to work on maxing alongside completing as many tasks as well to like try and keep everything in balance, you know, switch things up a bit, get some skilling done, get some tasks done, slowly work towards max, which was also a lot of points along the way. There's a lot of tasks that you complete by maxing. And then I also got to level 6, rank 6 overall with 2007 total at some point. So that was pretty good. You know, a lot of skilling done early on. Did figure out that Hydras are also assigned by other Slayer Masters in case anyone was wondering. So there you go. Front page gaming, November 19th. It's cropped out, and if I open it, you're not going to see it either, but I'm ranked 25 here, okay? I'm at the bottom of the front page. On day 5, that is? Yeah, day 5. We reached the front page with still, like, you know, a discrepancy of 4,000 plus points with rank 1, but we were slowly climbing, and we consistently kept doing that. Killed the Lobstrosity, had to do that for some Toad Legs, I think it was, to make an agility potion for typo 1-eye. In case anyone has to do that, you basically kill these Lobstrosities in underwater on Fossil Island, if you don't have access to the Gnome Stronghold, that is. We ended that day, rank 7 overall, rank 10 in league points. We were grinding our ass off, trying to get those early points. Like I said, I did have a bit of a rush setup with that fire sale in the Fremnik region, you know, getting a lot of points from that early on. So that definitely helped me climb those ranks early. Also, please remove GoutTubers, you know, they were also not boosted for some reason at the start, so that's also, you know, that wasn't really helping. Got kicked out of the game, that wasn't fun. Barack Obama didn't quite help fix that, but it is what it is. We got back on and we started game, and we got to rank 7 in league points the day next. I said I don't know if I'll get higher than this. I was pretty happy with that because the peak rank that I reached in the previous league was like rank 14, I want to say. So definitely already exceeding my expectations at this point, but that was still early on, you know, that was day 6 of the league essentially, and I didn't really expect to keep a high rank like that throughout the league so far, but we kind of did. So let's continue. I was dreading the Inferno with my little melee relic, but eventually, you know, I got through with it, and right now I think I'm at 6 Inferno KC, so still 9 to go, still 1 combat achievement to go there as well. But we'll get that done. We'll get that done for sure. Also, later that night, I got to rank 3. Look at that. Rank 3 gaming, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't believe in me, well, I hope you do a little bit now. Right above solo mission as well, with 30 points. So that was nice. That was pretty nice to end the night on that. A friend of mine called with me. He said, I think he lost a tick, but then he died, so I think he lost another life. Anyways, they did a change to clues. Essentially, at the start of the league, a lot of clue steps weren't doable based on your regions, so they did a little fix to make sure that all the steps you get are possible with your region combination. So clue day was upon us, and we got a lot of points from doing a bunch of clue tasks that day as well. Plus, later that night off stream, I got myself the Inferno Cape, the first one. Funnily enough, I made a bunch of ruby bolts that I forgot my assembler in the Inferno. I had like 150 bolts, and I kind of ran out by the time I finished Triple Jets. Yeah, at that point I only had my Grey Chins to rely on, but luckily I had my Guardian as well to assist me. So I pretty much chinned most of Zuck in like all the sets and stuff. That was a bit of a struggle, but we made it work. We got our first Inferno Cape that day on day, what is that, 9 of the league? Day 9, day 10, something like that. Pretty happy with that. Also, once again mentioning with me, he did something even sillier. He brought 1,000 Ruby Dragon Balls, but didn't even enchant them. So we're basically a bunch of idiots trying to play the league together. Then I did one challenge mode raid, right? Remember how I said that my goal was to go for like the door build, because that's what the poll basically resulted in, people voting for me to go door build. I did one challenge mode raid, by the way, carried by none other than Mr. Noob Type, who is like the best, or like one of the best PVMers in the game. Got my Din's Bulwark, 1 CMKC, was super thrilled with that. So that was pretty exciting as well. That was a big upgrade for me. And started doing some Fasani's Nightmare with the door. Reached 50,000 points on day 11 of the league. Really, really good progress so far at that point. Already 715 tasks completed, so we were absolutely gaming. But yeah, also 500 combat achievement points done at that point. We are up to over 1,000 at this point in time, so a lot of combat achievements done. The door grows stronger. First Justy piece acquired with the Justisher leg guards pretty much the day after that. And then I also reached total level 2,277. We maxed on day 12 of the league. Pretty solid, if you ask me. Pretty happy with that. I'm not sure how many people were maxed at this point. I think the full front page of overall was maxed at this point, so I was probably like 30th or something to reach max total. But you know, like I said, I was working on a lot of tasks at the same time while also working on max, so still pretty fast on that, I'd say. And then I basically had to leave the house because I was, well, kind of invited to a concert. I know some of you guys know Lorna Shore. I've mentioned them before in a video, and there were some people commenting about it. Well, Mr. Moke over here, he got me on the guest list. He's the bass player of Lorna Shore. So that was pretty nice, finally meeting him. And yeah, well, I had a lovely night. Good concert, can't complain. But yeah, I did lose about, you know, 7 hours of progress, I suppose, but it was all worth it. Had a good time. And then it was my birthday. Turned 30 years old. I'm an old man now, guys. Don't judge me. November 27th. Yeah, it's all over, basically. But, you know, we're gonna keep grinding RuneScape, because that's all we know. So we're gonna keep doing that. Anyways, a lot of TOB later. Still 6 Avernix with just the leg guards and the Grazi Rapier. Other than that, we only did 35 TOB at that point, 5 hard mode. It wasn't too bad just yet. Did a bunch more Fasani as well, got some combat achievements done, 700 CA points, and we got the Inquisitor's plate skirt as well. And we reached the Dragon rank, the highest rank possible at November 27th on my birthday. Just about 13 days into the league, we reached the highest rank possible. So yeah, I mean, that's good, right? That is pretty good, I'd say. Then I also went to do the Jad challenges, and I did the 6 Jad challenge with my Din's Bulwark. I was pretty happy with that at the time. That being said, I did die about 50 times. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this took a lot of attempts, because I'm not that good at the game, and I never even tried like more than 3 Jads ever on the main game or anywhere else, so this was definitely quite a challenge to get 6 Jads killed. But at the same time, there was a combat achievement to do 5 Jads into 6 Jads without dying, which I have completed by now, but that looked impossible at this point in time. Okay, listen, the day after, I was right behind Solo Mission and Ditterbitter, and I simply couldn't allow that to happen, so I had to do something about that. Went to Vorkat for the first time, got the pet at 233 kill count, little Vorky. Isn't he cute? Very happy with that one. Completes the boss pet task as well. 200 points in my pocket. And basically we didn't accept it, and we ended the day at rank 5 with 60,000 points. Still above Mazhar at this point as well, but that's definitely changed by now. But yeah, also way above Solo Mission and Ditterbitter right here at rank 9 and 10. Okay, listen, this is very funny, right? So I'm gonna take you back to September, where Ditterbitter tweeted, okay, I am ready for leagues. And I said, you, me, and Mass, top 3, let's go. I want to no-life the shit out of it. You know, I was just trying to, like, you know, hype up the boys, say, like, yeah, we're in this together, we're gonna kill it. And then Ditter dared to make fun of me. Like, essentially depicting me as a clown amongst actual soldiers. I took this personal. Listen, it became my personal goal to absolutely demolish Ditter in this league, and that is exactly what I'm doing right now. So I tweeted this picture, you know, something casual, you know, I was rank 4, Mazhar was... I don't want to blame Maz, like, Mazhar is okay, you know, he's off the hook, he's rank 3 right now. He's better than me. I'm fine with that. I'm just staying well above Ditter for the rest of this league, okay? That is my main goal right now. Just putting it out there. Then I had the ACB spec sound play from a bird nest falling at 6 AM. That wasn't ideal. I don't know if you guys have ever had that happen to you. That was the first time for me. And that scared the living shit out of me. Rank 6 start the next day. Nothing special. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Spotify stuff. Look, I don't know. I'm a sad boy, okay? Lil Peep, Suicide Boys, Comeback Kid, Touché Amore, Ghost Main. Judge me. Whatever you want to do. Clogging. November 30th. 500 collection lock slots, baby. You know, we had to do it. We keep clogging all day, every day, even on the league. I decided that I'm probably gonna drop rank soon. Like, I can't maintain this, right? Rank 6? There's no way I'm gonna keep up with this. But then I kinda did. Anyways, Greg, aka Friend, first one to reach 70,000 points. Absolute mad lad. Still, right now, rank 1, 84,000 points, 2,000 points ahead of rank 2. This guy is insane. He also got pretty lucky. But yeah, check out his content as well. He makes great videos in general, and he made a video on League as well. Definitely recommend him. He's a cool guy. I've done some TOB with him as well at this point. Then, the big one. The Scythe of Vitur. December 1st. On the, I think it was like the 50th normal rate that I did. Got the Scythe, 400 points, massive upgrade. This brought us back in the game for sure. Definitely picked up my mental as well. I felt undefeated, you know. I felt super strong at that point. Rank 5 again. Finally got the Frog random. December 2nd. 40 points for the Frog mask. Took a while. Pretty happy I got that. Then I went to Sire. Unsired is 1 in 20 drop rate at this point, by the way. We had 2 in 160 kills. What's up with that, Jagex? Also, one of those was a whip, so I was not happy at this point. And then I got another one, right? So I say I complain and I get one on 161. And Insane Wolfie, who is currently rank 2, said Grets on the head. Guess what I got? Fucking Abyssal head. I hated my life at that point, but at the end of the day, it kind of turned around. I ended up getting my full bludgeon by the time I reached the 300 Sire KC. With that being said, I still don't have a jar, and that's gonna be a bit of a problem, because I still need to get a jar for an elite task for 200 points, but that'll happen later on. This is the big part. Listen, I don't have desert, okay? Not having desert region is like the biggest handicap for me this league. There's so many tasks locked behind the desert, even in other regions. I'm capping, like, at the end of the league, if I were to complete all my tasks compared to other people with their region combinations, I'm behind, like, at least 1,000 points on every single one of them if they have desert. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. So that's, like, the main detriment to my setup, not having desert. And also, like, not having the option to, like, get your unfinished potions made. That just annoys me as well, I suppose. There it is, the Target ranks combat achievements. Like I said, that's the one I mentioned earlier. The back-to-back 5 and 6 Jad challenge with melee. Definitely took quite some attempts, but I got it done and I was very happy with that. Copy pasta from Ditter's YouTube, don't bother, you know, paying attention to that. We reached 70,000 league points December 4th. That is about 3 weeks into the league. We reached 70,000, so very happy with that. Soon enough, we'll have 80,000 as well. Big clues from all the Slayer and stuff. You know, you get loads of hard and elite clues with the clue relic. So, you know, did some clues, got some tasks done, pretty good stuff. Pet Dagonaut Supreme, as I was doing some Dagonauts, finishing up the 300 KC on all of them. Funnily enough, I had a bit more Supreme KC than the others because I had to kill more Supreme at the start to try and get all the uniques for like some quick points. So I figured I'll keep killing all 3 until I have 300 KC on all of them. Got the pet right after, 313 kills on Supreme. So that is pet number 3 this league. Mazar tweeted, Iron Higer is superheating between his 2 tick scythe swings at TOB, and he actually was as well, so that's the crazy part. Rank 4 at this point, right behind Friend, Tom, and Mazar. This is Good Luck, I'm Tom. He changed his name to Trident Tom because he went pretty dry on the Shadow, I believe. But yeah, you know, absolute titans at the league every single time, so, you know, being even close to them at this point was pretty crazy. That being said, there was a 3,000 point gap at that point, but you know, still rank 4, so super happy. Reached 1,000 combat achievement points, something that is not possible with all region combinations. You know, with some regions you can only get like 800 or 900 points, so getting those 1,000 was pretty good. Considering I have 2 regions with raids, that's basically what made it possible. Plus, like, Fremenic also has a lot of combat achievements to do, so a decent setup for those tasks for sure. Then Good Luck I'm Tom, like I said earlier, he also reached 80,000 league points, so he's been gaming as well. Don't pay attention to this. I was just not having a good time in challenge mode raids. Things were going wrong. I died a few times and I was just not having a great time. Then I logged back in at 5 AM to aerial fish for an unboosted golden tench, because for some reason they decide to make a golden tench a task, but they don't boost the drop rate for it. So this guy said, hope you're having fun, and I said, I'm not, thanks. But then I did get the golden tench the day after, so we do have that one. Even though it's not boosted, we have the 200 points from equipping the golden tench as well. We also reached the 750 collection log slots task, which is the highest amount of collection log slots you have to get on this league, so that one is taken care of while I was doing a bunch of clues. At this point I have completed all the 300 hard clues, the 200 elite clues, the 150 easy, the 600 beginner, and then I got the big twisted bow from a challenge mode raid. Which is pretty nice. I actually died at Metodiles right before, so I was very surprised that I actually got that one. But that was the last purple I needed for points. I'm still missing the Kodai, but because I don't have desert, I can't make the Kodai, so I don't really need that. Very happy with the twisted bow though, so that is very nice to have. And then I got another one, like 2 raids later, I think. So what's up with that? I don't know, but we have 2 twisted bows, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, rank 6, people call me nerd, okay? It is what it is. Completed forestry, got the 2-handed dragon axe now. We're gonna use that one to finish off 50 mil woodcutting. I also have all the forester rations to make sure I get the 10% woodcutting XP boost all the way to 50 mil. So that's gonna be nice to have as well. Got the 3rd age kite shield. That's a classic, isn't it? The one we got on 1KC Elite on the main game, I now have on the league as well. Actually, my 2nd piece of 3rd age at this point, because I also got the 3rd age Van Braces. But yeah, the kite shield is iconic, isn't it? So I was pretty happy getting that one. 78k points, and that is where we have left off for now, because that was today as well. But yeah, if you guys want to check out the live streams, you know, tedious on Twitch, if you want to follow the progress. So that's pretty much like the progress so far. And I guess right now I can also show you my list of remaining tasks that I still have left to do. So in, you know, good fashion, obviously I had to put them in a spreadsheet. You guys know me, I like my spreadsheets, you know. There's the list on the wiki that I took, but obviously on the wiki, even if you select your regions, it still shows tasks where you can't do them because they still require other regions and stuff like that. So I took that entire list and basically removed all the tasks that are literally impossible. And now I'm left with this list, which is only 51 tasks remaining that I can still complete realistically. Some are still, you know, a bit iffy, but technically these are all possible for me to complete by the end of the league. So we have some clue tasks right here. We have some chambers of Xeric. We have 2 miscellaneous tasks, some general PVM tasks, all the remaining skilling XP towards 50 mil all. 1 more trivial skilling task, and the rest is Theater of Blood. So for the clues, like I said, I still have to finish the master clues, which is essentially, you know, get up to 150 master clues. That completes 3 tasks, and then 400 medium clues will complete the clueless scroll. We also need to equip a full gilded set. For that, I basically only need the legs. I have both the D-height coif and body, and I also have the full helm and the plate body. So I need any of the 3 legs, essentially, like the plate legs, plate skirt, or the chaps, and I'll be able to complete the gilded task, which would be pretty cool. But obviously we only have the master clues left, so if we don't get it in that grind, that would be unfortunate, because then we have to like do more hard clues or something. But that is going to be like an end of league grind, if anything, if I don't get it passively in the master clues. From chambers, the only unique I still need is the ancestral rope kit from challenge mode. Once we have that, it's basically just grinding out normal chambers for the 250 KC, which will also get us the teleport to Xeric's honor task done passively, because basically for that one we need to get the teleport tablet. What is it called? I don't know, something tablet that you get from normal raids, or like any raid where you just don't get a purple. So we'll get that one passively, and then also completing all the common achievements at this point is pretty much passive. I mean, I still have to do like the fastest CM solo, which is very easy. Like I'll be able to do that one very easily whenever I want to, and like one other like challenge CM in a normal raid. But we also need 150 KC for this, so once I have that KC, I'll probably get that done as well. I still need to obtain a magic seed from a bird's nest. I'm basically just waiting to see if I could get it passively from Miscellanea. If I don't have it by the time there's like 2 weeks left or something, I'll probably start doing birdhouse runs as well. But yeah, I don't have that one yet. Now this one is a bit rough. Fletch 100 Dragon Javelins. Unfortunately, with my region setup, the only way for me to do this task, and literally the only way, like you guys don't have to argue, I've had plenty of people argue with me already. The only way for me to do this is by getting Dragon Javelin heads from Dragon Implings, which requires me to catch like 80 on average or something, because you can't get Dragon Javelin head drops from dragons if you don't have Monkey Madness 2 completed, and I also don't have the Desert to fight the Desert Treasure 2 bosses who do drop them at all times, so I have to catch Dragon Implings for this, which is gonna be a bit rough. For PVM, like I said, I still need a jar. Hopefully we might still pull it at Vorkath passively before the Skeletal Visage, but I highly doubt it, so I'll probably have to go back to Sire to get the jar there, because that's going to be the fastest way to get it for me. The Infernal Tool is also pretty rough. The only way for me to do this is to kill Hellhounds on Zea, which is going to be 6,000 kills on average, I believe, with the increased drop rate to get the Smoldering Stone. But I'll have to do it anyways, you know. Probably not too bad. I think you can kill like 500 an hour, so it's going to be like 12 hours on average to complete this task. Probably, you know, towards the end of the league as well that I'll go for that, or maybe a few kills here and there. Phantom Muspat 300 times. I've done over 150 now, I think. But yeah, this one is basically paired with the 50 Forgotten Brews, because we have to get Ancient Brews from the Muspat to then turn into Forgotten Brews. So hopefully we'll have those by the time we reach 300 KC. Maybe I'll have to do a few more, but that shouldn't be too bad. The Dragonfire Ward is the one we're going for right now, together with the Equip Every Draconic Shield, which is why I'm killing Vorkath, as I showed earlier. Phantom Muspat combat achievement should be auto-completed this Wednesday, I believe, because the last combat achievement I have is to kill it with a Salamander. And I think they're going to auto-complete that because it's not possible with every single region combination available. So I think they're going to auto-complete this for everyone. And thank God for that, because I only have a Swamp Lizard available. I've tried it 2 times. I simply do not have the DPS to kill it with a tier 30 weapon at the end. So hopefully it'll get auto-completed, but I think it will. Defeat the Nightmare 250 times is easy. I have like over 150 done Nightmare plus Fasani, because I've completed all the Fasani drops. So we're just gonna speedrun some normal Nightmare in teams at some point, so that's gonna be an easy task. And then we just have to do the Inferno a few more times while also completing the final CA. I already mentioned this before, I think. That shouldn't be too bad. This one is hard though. The Tsar Ket Rex Special Challenge, where it's basically the 6 Jads with extra minions spawning every single time you kill a Jad. It's awful. The Jads are stronger as well. I have melee relic. I'm not that good at the game. I've tried it a few times. I got to 4 Jads past healers twice, but it's still gonna take quite some attempts, I reckon, before I can complete this one. But I do plan on going for this one. I do want to challenge myself to actually be able to complete this one, and I'll show you guys. You know, I'll be recording that challenge, and hopefully we'll be able to make it work. All the skilling XP, you know, just get 50 mil all essentially. I only have 3 skills left where I don't have 25 mil yet, which are probably the worst skills for me: mining, runecrafting, smithing. Then 5 more skills where I have to get 35 mil, and then all of these to finish 50 mil. Honestly, not the worst, you know. I've done a lot of progress already towards those, so I'm pretty happy with that. 200 Wintertodt kills, I'll do that at some point. I have like 120, I think, by the time I got the 50 mil XP. So we'll have to do a bunch more Wintertodt. I'll probably try and set up some way of doing Last Recall, where I only have to do half of the kills. As in, like, you know, half of the Wintertodt HP every kill. So I don't have to be there for the entire kills, because that would be a bit more efficient, I suppose. And then TOB, the other big grind that is still left. I still need the Sanguinacy Staff and the Justiciar Body to finish the 2 unique tasks. I'm still missing the 2 kits as well from hard mode, which are also unboosted. So the Holy Kit is 1 in 75, I think? Or 1 in 100, one of those. And the Sanguine Kit is 1 in 150, I believe. So they're both fairly rare. Well, very rare, I should say, and they will probably be a big struggle to get, and I don't know if I will get them. And we also need to get 250 KC in total and complete all of the combat achievements, which is a big challenge as well, because there's like Perfect Theater, which is like super hard to complete, where you can't fail anything in any room at all. I don't know if I'll ever complete that, but you guys will see that in the next video, as I will be making one more video probably towards the end of the league. So that means in like almost a month from now, probably, where I will show the rest of the progress I make in the second half of this league. I know this was like a very messy video. Again, it's currently 6 a.m. Okay, I want you guys to know this. It is currently 6 a.m. I've been killing Vorkat for 9 hours straight without a break. And I'm staying up for 5 more hours because my dumbass made an appointment at the hairdresser to get a haircut at 11 a.m. When I've been sleeping from like 6 to 2 or something every single day. I didn't think this through, so I just decided to pull an all-nighter, get my haircut, and sleep afterwards. And I'm making this video halfway through because I felt like I wanted to update you guys, okay? So this is gonna be the worst video on the channel, but if you made it this far, there's probably something wrong with you. But also leave a like and comment something. So comment hi, smiley face, thumbs up, 100 emoji. So I know you guys are a real one, okay? Thank you. I'll see you guys soon. Wait, no, I'm an idiot. I said this vid wasn't gonna end before I get 80,000 points. You're still staying here with me, okay? We're getting 1,000 points before this vid. I'm entering like delusional stages at this point, okay? I'm just rambling about nothing. I'm almost drooling, I think. We're gonna kill a few more Vorkath. Okay. Well, unfortunately, that wraps up the 1000th Vorkath kill, which is the drop rate for the skeletal visage with the 5x drop rate. But we don't have it yet. And now I'm in a bit of a dilemma. Like, do I want to keep going for a bit because my brain is so fried to switch content right now? Or do I actually go do something else for a while? I'm not sure. Let's do something else. I've decided on the worst idea to do right now. I'm gonna kill hellhounds for the smoldering stone for a bit. I'm just gonna test it out for like an hour, you know? And I think the best thing for me to do with my full Inquisitor set is to use my scythe on Crush, because then you get extra bonus from the full set. And hellhounds have 0 defensive stats, so I think this is gonna increase my DPS a little bit. I'm just gonna run around, slap these guys around, we'll hope for the best. I forgot my Guardian thingy, so I'm gonna quickly go to the bank, grab my Guardian Horn, and she's gonna help me out by attacking the hellhounds as well. Yeah, let's go. Plus, by using the Ash Sanctifier, we get even more passive prayer XP here. So, like, the 50 mil prayer is basically guaranteed passively. And if not, I have like 6 mil in the bank from Dagonoth Bones when I did the 300 DK skills. So we're all good on prayer. Okay, I've basically done an hour of these hellhounds, and I think I killed about 600. I definitely feel like if I focus up a bit more and do them properly, I think I can get up to 700 kills an hour even. So this is gonna be like a 10-hour task, if anything. On average, that is, of course. The new update landed, and that means we're about to get a stimmy if we open areas. Look at that! We've completed the Phantom Must by Combat achievements. Let's go! Plus 200 points. Yippee! I'm doing some Master Clues. I want to get the 75 Master Clues done right now, so we're gonna do that for 200 points. Okay, we're probably like halfway done with the Master Caskets for the 75 Master Clue task, but I want to open a few already, see what we get. We're mainly looking for the Gilded Leg Skirt or Chaps to complete the Gilded Set task. Although, that being said, I think I heard you also need the Vam Braces for the DI, so we're looking for either the Plate Legs or the Plate Skirt from Gilded. We don't really care about any of the other uniques, but that is 2 in the same clue. Damn. Hey, a mummy's body. That's cool. Alright, we're at 59, so 16 more, and we already have 200 points coming in. Alright, let's just open 10 more Master Caskets, see how many we get from that. Maybe we'll get a bunch of extras as well from the Relics, so here we go. Another bonus one with the Anku Gloves, which is another rare one. And that... Oh, we get another bonus one right at the end. Very nice. Alright. Another Gilded DI. What is happening with the Gilded, man? I have so much Gilded. I don't know if I've shown you guys yet, but here's all my Gilded. I have 2 D-hide bodies as well now. What is this? I need legs. Oh well, 2 more Master Caskets and we'll have the 75 done for the task. Quick 2 Master Caskets for the 70... What the fuck, another mummy's body? What do you mean another mummy's body? Well, there's 75 Master Clues for 200 points. We officially have less than 50 tasks remaining on our list to complete. Okay, fine. I'll continue until 100 Master Clues, because I still have the boxes anyway. So let's open another 10 right now. Another Gilded Coif! Stop! pile of trash. Alright, surely with 10 caskets, we'll get one bonus one to finish the 100 master clues. Here we go. There it is. One bonus reward casket, and that is going to get us all the way to 100 master clues completed, giving us the... where is it? The scroll sack, which we can equip for 200 points. We are only 2 elite tasks away from the 80,000 points now, and I think I'm just gonna chill for a bit and get 2 skills to level... well, not level, to 50 mil XP. Okay, I think we should have enough zeal to get this mage done. That took about an hour and a half. Not the fastest in this world, but still good nonetheless, because I'm just AFKing a little bit. And there it is, 50 million magic XP, 200 points, and now we're just 150 away from the 80k. And for that, we just have about 2 hours of Hunter to go, so I think that is the plan right now. And just like that, we have finished the Hunter skill. That is 50 million Hunter XP. We have caught the final Chinchompa. That's another 3,500 caught, but we probably won't really do much with them other than like throw it at nibblers in the Inferno. And we have now reached 80,000 points on the league. 80,050 to be exact. The 7th person to do so in the entire game. Pretty nice to see. Well, at this point, we only have 46 more tasks to complete. So, well, I guess next time we'll find out how many of those tasks I managed to complete by the end of the league. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all soon.